Up and lays it nice and easy. 5 points in the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Fort Worth decides to take their first time out right here. Fort Worth with some changes. Bosch is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Miller comes in for James Jones. And it's Malik Monk in for Hero. Got that one up quick.
And how fluid is Miller on those catch-and-shoot opportunities? Immediately rising up there once the ball touches his hands.
And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. So fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do. If they're going to take that jump to becoming good players, he's become more efficient as a player because he's learned to make better decisions on the floor.
Pass to Brooks. Nocioni for three. Unable to get that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, that is what they want from Monk. Making passes, keeping the offense flowing.
Here's Kaman. It's stolen by Monk. And now Fort Worth on the break. Fires from deep. Another three for Fort Worth.
And you love the floor recognition there. Proving he's willing to give it up to open teammates.
54 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Nocioni. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Morning inside. Count the basket.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Barrett. It's hauled in by Fort Worth. The three from Bosch. Doesn't go for him. And it's Fort Worth with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Fort Worth.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart play.
Haslam's out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Vasquez, and it's Durant, and it's Monk in at the shooting guard. And for the Magic, Green is out there with Heinsohn. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. And for Fort Worth, you've got Vasquez. Durant is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Haslam, and it's Monk in at the 2. Fort Worth leading by 13. There's the triple. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Monk's got 6 points. Points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Buries the long-range jumper.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
And Fort Worth making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Here's Heinsohn to stop the run. They set the screen. Good on the three-point shot. Schroeder's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, you got to at least honor Schroeder's outside shot. He's definitely capable of connecting.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shot's good by Eller.
Well, he's very reliable at running an offense. has a good feel for when to dish.
Outside Bosch. In the corner, it's Monk. Another three for Fort Worth.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Brooks misses. McConnell with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Monk for three. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Monk's got 24.
When Monk is in this kind of rhythm, he's an extremely dangerous offensive player.
Here's Brooks. Good work defensively by KD.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And here's Schroeder, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Schroeder kicks to Brooks. Brooks can't get that one to fall. Brooks has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. In the corner, it's Monk. Again, Fort Worth.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. 1:35 left in the first half of the game. Green passes to Barrows, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
On offense, here are the Magic. Barrows the pass to King. Here's Nocioni. Fires the three. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Jones. Monk, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Ellie. Here's Nocioni. He's covered by Hero. Really left alone that time. Ellie's got 5 now.
There was some nice rhythm to that play.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Monk for three, and the three ball is good.
The D has to know where Monk is in these situations. He's a competitor who loves getting the answer three.
Here's Barrows. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Green, missing. Monk for three. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Bosch has got 3 assists now in this one.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Fort Worth ahead, delivering the blowout. And will return shortly.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So on the floor for Orlando, Chris came in out there with Brooks. Then there's Brown. Then there's Ellie, and it's Nocioni in at the 2.
And uses that size to just bully his way around. Kamen not scared.
Here's Monk. Chris Kamen making his last shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Brooks outside. Pass to Nocioni. Left side, Brown. Brooks with no one around. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brooks has got 8 points.
Well, great confidence there from deep. Nice looking 3-ball right there.
The shot's good from Monk.
If you're a teammate of Monk's, you know that he's always going to be ready to let it fly. So you want to get him the ball.
Nocioni with it. Monk defending. Ellie with a screen on Monk. Here's Nocioni. Monk defending. Clock at 6. Stolen by McConnell. Monk outside. Another 3 for Fort Worth.
Well, Monk is a zero hesitation three-point shooter. He's got all the confidence in the world.
Pass to Ellie. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Ellie with a screen on Jones. Here's Brooks, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
In the corner, it's Monk. Another 3 for Fort Worth.
Monk will take him any way he can get him, even in the corner.
Here's Nocioni. Monk defending to the left wing. Here's Brooks. That's good from 17 feet away. He's got 12.
Yeah, good work on the in-between shot. I like seeing guys use this area of the floor.
The shot by Monk is no good. The drive by Brooks. Here's Brown. That shot is off. Mourning with some nice D. Monk for 3. And Haslam kicks to Mourning. Back to Monk. From deep three-point land. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Monk's got 12 now in this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
I tell you, Mark can fill it up in a hurry. Once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
And Fort Worth with some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Haslam. Durant comes in for Malik Monk. And Hero subbed in for TJ McConnell. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Brooks. 12 points for him. Goes up the baseline. The Magic again can't hit. Now Fort Worth with it. They're on a 15-4 run. And here's KD for 3. Another 3 for Fort Worth.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Mourning. And it's Kamen with the rebound. And the Magic with possession. Nocioni for 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Durant. Chris Kamen with the rebound. Kamen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Here's Brown. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And Fort Worth calls time here. It's a completely new group here for Fort Worth. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. The shot and game clock separated by 4. The shot's good from Monk.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Here's Barrows, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Monk for 3. It's good from long range. Monk's got 59 points.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
Malik Monk has been leading the charge for Fort Worth. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Fort Worth with it. From deep three-point territory. Can't hit that one. Pass to Barrows. Here's Nocioni. Here's Dolson. Here's Heinsohn. That one goes in. Heinsohn's got his first bucket in this one.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Ellie, guarded by Vasquez. Magic moving the ball around. Pass to Barrows. There's a screen. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot, and it's good for 2. Heinsohn's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing. Shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Here's Barrows. It's hauled in by Fort Worth. Bosch has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Barrows, guarded by Vasquez, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
Bosch inside, and he banks in the layup. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Fort Worth.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Pass to Barrows. To end the run. Another miss by Orlando. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Fort Worth. Here's Bosch. And here's Vasquez. From the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. To the wing right side. Shot's good by Elliott.
It's like a sixth sense. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look.
Here's Bosch. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bosch has got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Barrows. Pass to Nocioni. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And it's Heinsohn missing. Bosch against Ellie. Chalk up 2 there.
losing him with the bounce. Those moves take years to perfect. He's put a lot of time into his craft.
Here's Barrows. The three. Bosch grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Dolson pulls it in. And Mike Miller gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there. You'll shoot it at a very high clip.
They've got Monk. Whiteside is out there with Chris Bosch. Then it's Miller, and it's McConnell in at the point guard. That's good from Kamen on the assist by Nocioni.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
Bosch in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. So Fort Worth wins it, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Malik Monk.